front, my Lincoln X-ray 985, checking back up next.
Yes, when you hear $100 million beat, just know that Kim Boston is in the building by the order of Radio Empire Podcast, coming to you live from the dopest studio ever from the Power Cycle. Yes, I'm the captain. My name is Boston. I'm Bokenge, and I represent the South Coast, and I'm from Social Groove, and today I'm rapping with one of the dopest rapper in the game. He goes by the name of Kevin. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. What's
Kevin,
up?
it's Kevin. Kevin.
Radio Empire came up with Boston, and I have no issue with the name. I think the name is dope. I think it's something that is like visionary.
It's an ongoing movement. It's a movement. It's something that is already taken off. It's about to hit. It's about to hit the sky. It's an ongoing thing. Siapambili. It's an empire, you can hear from it. We're building something huge here.
You know, choices are born from being graced into a certain platform. So basically, you don't choose some things, you just graced or ordered or perhaps favored to have there. So Radio Empire Podcast, I didn't choose the name. It is an encapsulation. It's alluded from the username Boston Empire.
Whenever you hear $100 million beat on the background, just know that Kim Boston is in the building by the order of Radio Empire Podcast. Catch me live next time until you meet again. And this one right here is Venus alongside Faith. And the song is Undecided. It's about to be out soon.
I can remember the day when I was introduced to the Radio Empire Podcast. I was called by Firas himself. He was having this interview with Boston. Then he called me and said, "Bro, I need your help. I need you to come here." That's when I came. They needed help with doing the interview. So it happens that after the call, it was productive day. We managed to record everything. Philas was releasing, I think it's what, Undecided with Faith. Yeah, so it was a productive day.
I was just trying to do demos to get slot to radios, community radios. Yeah, there are several people who initiated it, and like Janita Rocks, from TUTFM, and also Joni from Urban Fusion, and also the magazines, and some other dudes like Mr. Amos from Bunny Rice Radio, and some DJs, Polo Pay from Social Groove. Yes, it started 2020 when I was trying to get it to break into community radios. That's when this thing started.
Kunabantu abaningi abaletha usizo olukhulu to this thing.
First of all, to be part of this, I would say is a blessing, man. What it means to me, I would say, it's something that we as local musicians and local upcoming musicians, is something unique that we have never really dwell on. So I really think it's something that is really inspiring and something that is really interesting to be part of, because it's something that I have never done. It's like moving out of your comfort zone, because we used to be in studio recording all the time. Now we are like doing something that is kind of challenging, because every time we face new challenges all the time, every time we do a podcast. So it opens up your creative thinking, where you have to come up with solutions on how to record this, how to make this, Yeah, I think it's really interesting. From my perspective, I think it's really inspiring and it's really something something new. And what I like about it is the vivid goals and visions that we plan for this podcast, and it's gonna be the biggest podcast that has ever came in Pretoria.
So having a more spectrum is what I'm looking up to, because we're more about Empire is more about growing not only itself but also the community and other people, like the art on its own. It's an infotainment that is more about growth in both men artistically.
Every podcast that we did, it was like really crazy, because like every podcast that we have, we make sure the guests feel the positive energy, and we always positive. That's how we move.
We're moving, we're stacking, my niggas be packing, your niggas be slacking with shit, that's what's cracking. Money trees is where we hanging, your hood or your hands we banging, smashing your heads in, shitting on you fags, your rags be a shit racks. Southside niggas run your niggas like a white man behind every car.
But if I had to choose, that's hard, bro. That's really hard. But if I had to choose, I think, let me see. I would say the Picasso podcast. The Picasso podcast was really interesting because of it was more involving a lot of things than just doing a podcast. Because we are also coming with strategies and on how we will manipulate the visual wise ideas and how we wanna the placing to be. Screenplay to be and everything. I would say the Picasso. His name is Peter TD. Yeah, that was the best.
Okay, let me hold the camera. Take this on.
My favorite. All my favorite on the all the episode we had. My favorite. It was this one. Affiliates. Yeah, and we had it now. After session, we have a buffet. We enjoyed it.
Last season, it was something we called season pilot. Season pilot, it's where you start everything. It's where you initiate your course. It's where you're trying to break in.
In a 5 years time, we want to see ourselves in the front line of Soshanguve, leading Soshanguve with the radio.
When we start this podcast at let's say our pilot season, our audience was people who eventually more into what's new, what's coming musically, what's new brands, what are we looking at. That was the concept there. But now, because of now we're going to a season premiere where our spectrum is more bigger than the last time. Our audience are people who want to learn in every platform, musically, perhaps theologically. It doesn't matter. We accommodate more. That's why we say it is an infotainment more than just an entertainment.
Oh yes, sir.
You ain't gotta like me, come get it back in blood, cause a social nigga shiesty. Hustle with my wifey, counting cash while she busy typing. Pull up in the 325 and get the kids excited. Snort from head to toe, that's Nike. All my niggas just do it, they ain't gotta like it. How you call that girl your wifey when you know that she a thot? I'm a 2K, back in 99 you was a nut. But let me mind my business. You can judge me all you want, but only got my witness. All my niggas moving, waiting, I ain't talk about fitness. All my niggas flipping bills and I ain't talk about chickens. Welcome to the street, nigga. Riding around with the dogs under the seat, nigga. Gemini, that's why I spittin' idle beats, nigga. The objective still remains, gotta get bigger. They don't understand the submarine, I'm deep, nigga. All that money got you thrill, got you thrill. All them bitches, all them honeys got you thrill, got you thrill. Yeah. All them parties got you thrill, got you thrill. Just make sure that you don't die without no will, I know will. Yeah. All that money got you thrill, got you thrill. All them bitches, all them honeys got you thrill, got you thrill. Yeah. All them parties got you thrill, got you thrill. Just make sure that you don't die without no. Can't stop, won't stop. Man, I swear I'm here to build, but this beat ain't got no chillin', make a nigga wanna kill. But it's 2022, I'm back on the pen and boot. This shit take me back to school. Air Forces, Timberland boots. Fix was the king of the youth. Got the world on my shoulders, think I'm gon' need a masseuse. Speak the truth in the booth like I hate the gold on my tooth. Don't give F's about you, I'm the best and that's true. All that money got you thrill, got you thrill. All them bitches, all them honeys got you thrill, got you thrill. Yeah. All them bodies got you thrill, got you thrill. Just make sure that you don't die without no will, I know will. Yeah. All that money got you thrill, got you thrill. All them bitches, all them honeys got you thrill, got you thrill.
The person who introduced me to the podcast was Burston. Okay, my role is that to make sure that pick up the calls, making meetings, arrangements, also do keeping basically on finance.